So I'm taking this out on a highway spin. So I just got all the servicing done before I could take it on the highway. All mandatory things replaced, which has to be done since the bike has been standing for a long time, like the brake pads, clutch cable, getting the throttle body cleaned, injector cleaned, everything has been done. So even the service, engine oil change. So with all that done, now I am taking it for a short highway spin, to get it lubricated, maybe get it warmed up. So let's see how this bike does on the highway. Quite excited to ride this bike because it's a lovely machine to ride. If you are not a speed freak, then maybe you might like this bike because it's not hyper, it's not stupid fast, but yes, it's a good machine to ride. I love the way it handles, the feel it gives, when you open the throttle. So that's amazing. It's like a complete package for a matured kind of a rider, for whom just speed is not the very important factor. The sound is amazing on this machine and I love it. That's the only reason I like Benelli. I had a 600i before. It was a lovely machine. I toured on it for a year. I covered around 10,000 kilometers on it. It's a lovely machine to ride. So today I'm riding the Mini Hulk. I call him Mini Hulk because the color is green. So let's see how he does. Catch you on the highway. Alright, we are now entering the highway. So time to check this Mini Hulk, how it does. I quite like the way it handled. It's very smooth, it rides well. Braking is amazing on this bike. Even the back brake, yes, even the back brake does work on this. It's a good thing. Yes, this bike doesn't have ABS. This is a non-ABS bike. So the bike isn't that peppy, the lower RPMs. So once it touches the higher RPMs, it just delivers all that power it got. So that's when this goes crazy at the higher RPM. One thing I noticed on this bike is that you don't have to keep shifting gears. Though you reduce speed, it will pick up smoothly, but at its own time. If you do not have time and want it to move a bit faster, you will have to downshift and then move it. Otherwise, it doesn't vibrate or shudder on the higher gears. It picks up smoothly. If you want it to be quick, then you might have to downshift. You know what? The solo rides are the best part. You're so relaxed. You do not have anything in your mind. It's just you and your machine. You need to really twist the throttle hard to get this beast moving. Otherwise it's just going to be laid back riding. If you want to do some serious speed, you need to twist it. The stretch is busy ahead, so I don't want to open it, and neither I would want to try that zigzag jack, because I'm still not used to this bike's power delivery. I'm still checking how it reacts. But yes, it's definitely a good tourer. Relaxed, calm, and wipe free. So when you really start pushing it over that 7000 RPM, it starts to roar. That's when I guess it takes the power. One thing here, I am noticing a lot of crosswinds in this place, but the bike is very stable, you know. It's just not moving a bit. And one more thing, since it's a naked, there's a lot of wind resistance when you start belting it. So with my added weight, it might not perform at its optimum best, but let's see what it does when the bike is loaded. See, now it is easily picking up speed. So you need to really twist the throttle to get this bike moving. Even while it is picking up speed, it does at its own pace. Push the throttle, it gives a slight push, and after that it's fully relaxed. When you keep the throttle open, it just picks up at its own time. You can see here, and pushing the throttle, it is taking its own time to build up its speed. This is just the relaxed riding and the beautiful symphony from the silencer which you have to enjoy on this bike. A lot of traffic, guys. Some non-ABS. I'm a little bit jittery about that. Look at the way it picks up when you downshift. It's like easily going above 140. 50 kilometers and it's already dropped the bar. So if you whack open the throttle, it's going to come down. You could see the bar flickering. It's coming and going. So it's almost starting to drop. That I'm relaxed. I'm doing a relaxed riding. You could see the bar is back up, saying that yes, you are in eco mode. Now even if I slow down, I completely left the throttle, and if I want to open, the bike is not even shuddering a bit. It's picking up smoothly, very smoothly. It's not just the speed, it's the overall experience you get, you know, when you're touring, if your purpose is touring. So that's very important. So that's my impression about this bike. It's a beautiful matured machine. It's a good highway tourer. It's very stable, even though with the crosswinds around. And you don't have to shift the gears a lot. You could cruise aram se. If you have a beautiful scenery to enjoy, look at this. Aram se cruising and watching. That's how the company of this machine is with you. So see you in another video, in another journey. Till then, take care. Bye. Yes, guys, so while I was riding, I just happened to meet my Raving Monsters group. So this is Govind. So he has a 600i. So a beautiful machine with IXIL exhaust. So I was very involved, riding this bike. So I couldn't even recognize, they were coming. So they were traveling, and we happened to meet here. And this is the Interceptor 650. This is Sanjeev's bike. It's a very beautifully done bike. It's a lovely machine actually for the highways. It's a crazy one. Good see. ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಿನಿ ಎಲ್ಕೋ ಹೊಸ ಗಾಡಿ 2,500 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಓಡಿರೋದು.
ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರು
ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ಲು ರಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಾಲಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ತಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೈವೇ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ.
ಇವತ್ತೇ ಹೈವೇ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಹಾಂ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು.
300 ಅಲ್ಲ?
300